glasses. Oh, crap. Where'd the chat screen go? Okay, give me a second. I can't see because my glasses are all messed up. I wouldn't be able to see the chat even if you wrote something. I need new glasses. These are all scratched to shit. So my glasses are, well, a newer set of lenses from like 5 years ago. Inside a pair of frames that are 10 years ago. Because the frames that went in these glasses broke. And so I moved the lenses over to the old frames. And they don't actually fit right. But they work. Oh, that's way better. Oh, not really, because now it's all smeared. God damn it. Anyway, so I have a few things going on for the podcast. Not exactly sure where to begin, really. A bunch of things have come up this week where I don't really know if I have the time or energy. But I don't want my interview with Megan to be the last one I end on. My high note. So, I don't know. We're going to do some brainstorming. I don't want to get rid of the podcast. I gotta have fun doing it. But I also have the live show on Mondays. So, and it's been slowly getting fewer and fewer visitors. So, I don't know if it's, God, son of a bitch, if it's actually worth the effort. But in the grand scheme of things, all of the live streams greatly improve my time on YouTube, which gets me closer to being monetized. Sometime in December. Maybe. Because I have no idea how to clean these. I'm just smearing shit all over my glasses. I'm hurrying. I see people chatting, but I can't read it. Maybe these ones here. So, I don't know. The live stream on Mondays is going to stay. It's great for helping me unwind. And I know a couple of viewers that enjoy watching them as a way to start their week. Which is fine. But for Fridays, it kind of works because I don't really have a social life. I'm not dating anybody. It's a Friday night and I'm at home drinking. But I'm having fun with you guys. So it's not really a loss for me. Fuck it. So, anywho, Neo Soul Rider, the title of this podcast scares me, Michael. Patrick Miller. Hello, Patrick. Hey, guys, what's up? Hello, Angela. Hi, everybody. Hello, Ron. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's, I kind of lost my co-host. And I don't know if I'm good enough to sustain it by myself. I'm much better with witty banter. And I don't really have that by myself. But I like doing everything, so I don't know. It's definitely a mind bender. And depending on how Sam's week starts going, on Tuesdays we have the Crossing Colorado podcast, and we'll probably wind up still keeping that one, but doing them off camera and just uploading the video. So it won't be the same. I would rather do the live streams because I love answering questions, but you gotta do with what you got time for, you know? You can't stop. I can't drink on Mondays. Well, cheers. It's a Drambuie night. Oh, God, I love Drambuie. I would love to get a sponsorship from Drambuie. Though I highly doubt they need me. Is Chris okay? As far as I know, he's just having a hard time with things. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and I don't blame him. It's one of those things, really. You know, some people just don't have the time or the energy to maintain as much as I do. Like today, I am on track to write well more than 100,000 words this month. I've done 4 days so far of my 30-day blogging challenge, and I've met every one of them. And um, it's rough. I've had to push quite hard today. Most of that's because I went out and worked out this morning, and by the time I got back, I was pretty drained. And I am so freaking wired on caffeine right now that my heart's pounding. So, um, yeah, I had a lot. So, what we're going to wind up doing, I was on the fence about what to do with the podcast because I don't want to just dump it. I would like to actually make something of it. And thanks to Megan and upcoming guests like Angela and Mom, I'm pretty excited about where we're going. So I got to figure something out. Probably try to figure out how to do these by myself while being entertaining, I guess. Because there's days where not so much, and that's fine. But it's just, I don't know. I love doing them. I love doing the shows. I love doing Monday. Tuesday is going to be kind of a bummer. I really like doing the Tuesdays. But if that's actually Sam's podcast. She's the one that came up with the idea for it. So if she doesn't have time for it, then we'll have to record it on like a Saturday or Sunday and then upload it on Tuesdays. So you'll be able to watch that. But as for the live streams, Monday is staying, definitely. But I don't know. It's and just says I'll be your new co-host. Well, thank you very much. I don't know. Chris was really great to bounce shit off of. I'm really. We had a really great really great banter. I can bring the dog in. Maybe the dog will be my co-host, or I can bring in a cat. So I've got three that love the camera. So that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. But hey, Ron would love to. It's all right. I think I'm going to try to stick to more of a dedicated format for Writer Sanctuary on Fridays. More of the writing aspect of everything, blogging, self-publishing. I'm almost like I've worked a ton on my book, and so it's about done. So I'm working on the final chapter and touch-ups for it. Kind of a short one, more like a pamphlet. So that'll be out probably, if all goes well, it'll be out this month. I'm knock on wood. I'm not going to promise anything because it falls through every time, but I've done a lot this week. A lot. And I didn't get half the videos that I wanted to produce either, which is kind of a bummer because I had like two that I really, really want to get done. One of them's to help Ty. I can't remember what the other one was. I was supposed to do one today, but I got done working about, an hour ago. So, anywho, I don't know, that's what Mondays were supposed to be. Mondays I started off, Diana and a few others talked me into doing every Monday, because I used to do it every other Monday, because at that point I wasn't sure if I was going to dedicate that much time to it. And in the beginning of January, I had like a ton of people saying, yeah, I should. Unfortunately, half of them haven't come back. So, or maybe they did and they just thought, you know what, this guy sucks, and unsubscribe, which is fine. It happens. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So Mondays were supposed to be like talking about writing and stuff, but then they turned out to be just a bullshit hangout session, which is fine. I love it. I love interacting with you guys. So what I wanted to do with Fridays is what I initially wanted to do with my Mondays. So focus more on specific topics. And I tried doing it Friday mornings, where we did I was doing kind of like a webinar type thing, where I was showing how to do certain things in WordPress, or certain tools to use for writing blogs and freelance writing. And those didn't really perform very well. Like I think I had 3 concurrent viewers total throughout most of the video. So 10 o'clock in the morning is definitely a no-go. But hey, you got to try before you can figure out what you want to do. And so I would like to focus more on specific topics. So a lot of you are probably going to just be done at that point. And that's fine, as long as you come back on Monday. But I really want to touch base on more on what you can do as a blogger, freelance writer, and author. And that's the whole gist of what I built WriterSanctuary around. So we'll have to do, I'll have to do that maybe. Um, I don't care. God, I fucking hate spammers. I thought you guys were perfect too, but I understand that Chris needs having a self-care moment. Exactly. Um, he's a great guy, but he does deal with a lot of shit. So uh, it was fun while it lasted, and he'll be on chat periodically when he has time for it, and that's fine. He also recently got rid of all of his social media, so he's he struggles, but I don't blame him. It's really hard to find somebody that I was that connected with though. Like we had a great back and forth, and so that's going to be hard to replace. So I don't know. I got burned, and I don't know if I want to get into another relationship. You do have a lot to offer, Michael. Well, thank you, Neo. I try, but not everybody watches it, and that's just the way of things. You got to realize that, like I tell everybody, you can't please 100% of the people 100% of the time. It's not going to happen. You're going to create stuff that people love. You're going to create stuff that people hate, and you just got to keep moving forward. Not every video, not every stream, not every blog post, not every book is going to be a prize winner. So as long as you keep that in mind, you can try to find something that sticks and does well. So like the cumulative layout shift video that I made, which appears in Google search, by the way, it's still like one of my top performing videos, and it's for WordPress, but nobody comments on it, nobody likes it, people watch it, but that's as far as it goes. I mean, they're learning something. It's a tutorial. I'm not expecting in-depth philosophical kind of conversations through it, So, and then there's been videos where I thought they would do awesome, and they wind up sucking ass, like the free keyword tools. It took me 6 hours to make that 19-minute video, and I covered a lot of really good tools in it, and that video performs shitty. So you never know what's going to work. You just got to keep moving forward. It's the same way with a blog post. Like I've written, okay, here's a good one. My review for Buy Me a Coffee is still #1 in Google search, but I didn't write that for for SEO or to drive traffic. I wrote it because I thought that it was a cool tool, and I thought, I needed a blog post today. Let's write it about this. And so I whipped it out. It took about 4 months, and then it hit #1 spot, and it's been there ever since. And I wasn't even trying on that. And then I have blog posts where I spent like 5 hours doing all the research, quoting a ton of statistics. I mean, it was a great article that I think total has had 22 visitors in the past 2.5 years. So, such is life. You have to play with the algorithms and do what you can and put shit together. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. I am really thinking about keeping Fridays and just doing a focused talking about certain things like Chris and I used to do, and we'll probably just go from there. I don't know, and I'm trying to figure out a way to make them easier to edit so I can just download, clip them, upload them to Spotify, and be done. Streamline my time. Part of the problem with that though is that I mess up a lot, as you can tell, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of my videos, all of my videos, have jump cuts, because I will stumble through shit. I will misspeak. I will slur my words. Um, Sometimes you can hear that I have a high pitched whistle to my S's, and so I have to cut all that shit out, and it takes time. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it. But you grow. I just wish I could grow faster. You stay true to yourself. Not many people can say that. They go with what is popular and they dish out watered down stuff for a while. Yeah, I can't do that. I've seen a couple of, well, there's been a few articles that I could just whip out, like um, the 20 best free themes to use in WordPress for writers. And I do have a similar blog set up that I want to write about that, but I'm the type of person that has to use each theme and tell you why I like it and why I don't. I'm not just going to grab something off somebody else's website and rewrite it and be done. That's not how I roll. Every piece of content I create is based on personal experience or um, experience or statistical fact. And so, yeah, I don't just roll with shit. I don't just jump on any bandwagon that comes my way. There was, like I said before, there was that one video editing software company who wanted me to sell their video editing software on my channel. It was sponsored content. It would have been easy money. But this isn't a video producing channel, so it would be pointless for me to try to push that shit to you guys because, not everybody has a YouTube channel. So I turned it down. Like, yeah, duh. It's a no-brainer. I'm very anal about what I support. What inspired you to write books? Well, for the autobiography, that would have been Ron. Ron brought up how he was asking how KDP worked. I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. And that was back in February? And so I'm like, you know what is the easiest book that I can write really fast so I can get it pushed through KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, and so I can write some blog posts about how it works, pros and cons, best ways to market. Like I have a slew of content already thought up for it from blogs and videos. And so I'm like, yeah, let's do an autobiography. That should be pretty easy. Story of how I got started writing. And here we are. It's September. I'm still not done. And I'm working hard to finish it, but oh my God. With this new project of doing 3 blog posts a day it takes up a large chunk of my time. But I want to prove to myself I can do it. That's 90 blog posts in 30 days. And so far, we're on track. I'm going to try to squeeze in more time to finish the ebook. Hopefully soon. It's like I said, it's like almost done. I should get quite a bit done this weekend. So I'm excited for that. As for writing the other stuff, like 7 and... Okay, let's say 7, for example. 7 is the story that I have on Wattpad, and what inspired that back in 2016 was I was done with just being a freelancer. I wanted my writing to go beyond a ghostwriter. And at that point, I was facing some major depression at that point, and I was sinking pretty fast when I started 7. And I wanted my writing to be more than just writing articles for some company, then they copy and paste it, put their name on it, and be done. I can't claim any of that. I have done probably close to 10,000 articles for clients around the globe, and I can't claim any of it because they paid me for it. It's gone. That's what happens when you're a ghostwriter. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to be more creative. I don't get to use my imagination enough. And so I thought, no, fuck it, let's write. So I first wrote beginning of the end for a contest on Wattpad. It was for sci-fi, so that's why it's so short. Same with Predator and Prey was part of a contest as well. It was a 3,000 word story for science fiction. I thought, let's give that a shot. So I wrote Predator and Prey, and then after those, I'm like, I want to do something big. I want to do something major that I can say that I finished, because I have a hard time finishing anything. And so I started 7 in 2016. Here we are almost 4 years later, exactly. I still haven't finished it. But this year I was going to, but then I got sidetracked um, with the ebook, doing Despair, and then the other blog stuff I've been doing this past year or so. I would like to finish 7. With 7, although I'm going to go through and rewrite it because looking back on it is cringeworthy as hell. And so I'm going to rewrite it and then actually publish that through a major. I'm going to push to get an actual house for that one. Um, I might rewrite Predator and Prey and put that on as an ebook. But Despair, I think I'm going to keep on Wattpad, and that's the audiobook that I'm doing for Creative Sanctuary on YouTube, and that's been a lot of fun to create. Unfortunately, with how things are lately, I haven't had a chance to record a new video for it, so the story's coming along great, and I'm really in love with it. So hopefully I'll get another episode up next week. Michael, I have formatted my first ebook with Kindle Create. Nice. I think I found an artist to create my cover on Fiverr. A lot of people have actually go to Fiverr for covers, all kinds of graphic design stuff. So I used to write on Fiverr. So there's a lot of good talent that you can get for cheap. Hope to publish my first ebook on KDP this coming week. Awesome. Good deal. You beat me to it. Sorry I'm not much help. No, I feel bad. Okay, so since Ron's finished his, I guess I want to follow suit and finish mine. I feel sorry, Ron. I feel bad. I feel like I let you down. It seems to be a common feeling lately. I feel like I'm letting myself down most of the time. Nah. Let's not do a pity party. We're drinking. But yeah, and it was shortly after that that I learned that Mom was publishing her book. And so now I'm like, God, everybody published a book but me. I have wrote probably well more than 10 million words throughout my career. And I have really nothing. Well, I can't say I don't have anything to show for it because I did buy a house. So there is that. I make enough money to pay all my bills. So, but still, there's times where I like, God, I wish I had I just want my name on a spine, just to put it up on my bookshelf. I don't care if that's the only copy I sell. I would just like to see it. No problem. You have a lot of things going on. That is an understatement, Ron. Especially right now. Like, I don't know what got into me. I should have started slower. Because I've done this experiment with 2 other blogs, michaelbrockmate.com and crossingcolorado.com, where I blogged every day for 30 days. And in both cases, it increased traffic. Actually, a lot of the articles in Google are now appearing higher in search. And so it's pretty exciting. I should have just did 2. But no. I said, fuck it, let's swing for the fences. Let's do 3. Oopsies. So I'm confident I could do it. It's just going to be a very long month. Let's see, Michael, you didn't let me down. You motivate, encourage me and us on every live stream. Well, thank you, Ron. I try. I do my best. And that's all I really cared about in the first place, It's not like, yeah, I kind of bitch every once in a while that I've been doing YouTube for 2 years and I'm still not in the partnership program. I don't make a dime from these videos, but they're fun to create, and I love the idea of somebody gaining something from it. One of my favorite comments still is from somebody, I can't remember if it was on a live stream or a podcast. Maybe it was on a video. I'll have to look it up. But he's like, my videos saved his family from being evicted because he was able to make more money on Textbroker to pay his bills. And that right there is like, that is why I do this shit. It's not for the money. It's not for the glory. It's not for the free whiskey. For the badonkadonk. It's pretty cool. Positive thoughts, Mike. Positive thoughts. Yeah, I'm positive. I'm a little. I wouldn't say I'm bummed out right now. It's kind of a bummer that Chris is no longer in it, but I'm still going strong. It's still going to happen. Just gotta try harder. Hi, Michael. Where's Chris? Diana missed the whole beginning. Chris is no longer doing the After Hours podcast. He's had some stuff that he's got to work through, and so he's not going to be on them anymore. He said that he'll stop by in the chat once in a while when he has time, so that's where that's at. So I'm not mad at him. You got to work your shit out, and some people just can't handle the same stuff, you know. I think he got a bit I wouldn't say intimidated, but you know, he does have anxiety issues, so I hope he gets some help with that and figures his shit out, because he's a great guy. He's got a lot of talent. I wish he would use it. Hit the like button, peeps. Yes, thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you for reminding me. Hit the like button. It helps the algorithm, although I don't know if it really helps a small ass channel like mine, but you never know. The YouTube algorithm is a finicky bitch. I mean, I thought trying to please Google was bad enough, but YouTube is a whole different animal. A lot of the same things that you use for Google, especially in a blog, a lot of the same strategies kind of translate to YouTube videos. I've had a lot of videos, like if you look up text broker or even how to text broker in Google, you'll find most of my videos and half the page is my articles. And so they do translate kind of okay, bouncing from blog to video. But after that, it's nuts. It just, I don't get it. But you know, hey, that's, really haven't put that much effort into figuring it out. So, see, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought he was having a good time. Yeah, I thought so too. He made me laugh my ass off. Yeah, that's going to be one of the hardest parts, I think, about going forward, is that Chris and I had such a connection that we could bounce off each other really well. So, yeah, it's going to be a hard one. I'll be your hype man, Mike, all day. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at self-promotion, as evident by everything I've done. Yeah, so we're gonna go move forward. I like doing these. We'll just start focusing on topics like we were doing before. I think some of our best videos on the podcast so far were ones where we actually stuck on topic for longer than 10 minutes. And don't get me wrong, we have a lot of fun with you guys. But there were times where it would have been more beneficial to get out the information. But that's okay. That's one of the things I love about the live podcast, is that it's not, I wouldn't say it's not as static as a pre-recording. The pre-recording, you know, it's easy. If you fuck up, you can make cuts and everything comes out perfect. That's one of the things I love about doing them live, is that you never know what's going to happen next. Your internet could crap out. You could lose your co-host. Or the power goes out. What else has happened to me? The internet went out. The computer crashed. I mean, it wouldn't be a WriterSanctuary video if something didn't go wrong. So it's almost like a given. But that's okay. We roll through it. So yeah, that's where that's at. Diana, I will miss Chris. I hope that he feels better soon. Yeah, me too. He will. Like, he comments on my blogs throughout the week, so he's subscribed to all of them and he reads them. And from what I gather, he's doing okay. So it's all good. He'll be fine. Me, on the other hand, no, I'll be fine too. It's weird because my brain is tired, but my heart is pounding from the caffeine. So it's like my body doesn't know what the hell it wants to do. Uh, let's add alcohol to it. Fuck it. Mm. Oh yeah. If Drambu is watching, I'll peddle your shit all day. It wasn't something I said, was it? Too many stories about D-bag. Hope not. No, has absolutely nothing to do with you guys, um, at all. Trust me, it's not. So it was nothing you guys did. But well, here we are. Okay, so I think I made that decision, which means there's probably, I don't know how long the live shows will be from now on then. Because normally we would go for 2 hours because there was quite a bit back and forth that we could do. But by myself, I don't know if I could talk for 2 hours straight. Fuck, I'm barely coherent to talk for a half hour straight. I don't know. I could probably do it. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. What's funny is that, so this is how the podcast went. Chris was the one that talked me into doing the podcast like 2 years ago, and I finally said, okay, let's do it. Sam wants to do the podcast for Crossing Colorado. She doesn't show up. So everybody's leaving me by myself for shit they wanted to do. That's fine. We got this. Uh, okay, well, it's in the past now. Yeah, it is. It's over with. It's gone. So moving forward, we will. Yeah. So moving forward, we'll keep doing the podcast. We'll start keeping more with the specific topics. And now this doesn't mean that you can't bullshit or throw out random ass questions, because that's part of why I like doing them live in the first place. Yeah, we've had some doozies. I need to go through and like clip some of those and like upload them as their own videos, because there's been a couple of really good conversations. What about Sam? Is she coming? No, Sam is driving right now to go pick up my daughter in Sterling and then bring her back. So she won't be on. But she really doesn't have much to. I show up. I was just late. Oh yeah, on Tuesdays. On Tuesday she was like super late, like 8:30 by the time I was winding down. And you better not be texting while driving, Sam. I'll smack you. But yeah, on Fridays, Sam really doesn't do anything on Fridays, so I think I will still add her as a moderator if she ever has a Friday night off. But we don't ever get really out of hand here, so I don't know if I really need a moderator. You know, it's not like a major channel where everybody's throwing out spam. 7:30. I can't on Fridays. I have to pick up the girls 7:30. Yep. See, that's all good. Um, yeah. So I've got a lot of ideas planned already that I had in the spreadsheet. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through with them. What we'll do is we'll give it a few months and see what happens. Like, I'm still excited to have Angela on. I'm really excited about doing the podcast from Utah on Black Friday. I think that's gonna be awesome. Just Black Friday in general. So, Mike, did my comment not go through? You said, hey Sam, positive thoughts, positive thoughts. That's all you've got there, Angela. I'm not sure what else you wrote. And then he said, hey Sam. A light, I had to go back to the house. I forgot my wallet. Nice. Ain't that the way? So, um, yeah, it's not a. Sorry for freaking you out there with the title. Um, I just wasn't really like, when I found out. I didn't find out until about 5, and so I'm like, well, fuck. Now what am I gonna do? And at this point, I'm tired, burned out. I spent the last 5 hours working on blogs, and then the rest of the time working on Green Geek stuff. And I still have to. Oh, now I get charged with hiring somebody, so I have to do an interview. Like, I don't want to do an interview. But you know, I do want a decent writer, so maybe I'll do it myself. So I get to do all that fun shit this weekend. Um, but yeah, I was like burned out, done. 5 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna eat dinner and take a shower and figure stuff out. So, eh. Chat is very discriminatory. Lots of comments don't go through. Yeah, I've I've discovered that. Um, and it doesn't even give me a message that anybody was spamming or that anything got blocked. So I just think YouTube is having a YouTube problem. And I guess it's better than Twitch. Right now, Twitch isn't hurting. Um, they're still the number one in gaming, but it's going down. There's like major streamers leaving Twitch now and coming to YouTube. I stopped streaming on Twitch because I was tired of my audience getting sidetracked by hot tub streamers. You can't just. It's hard to compete with half naked women in a tub, you know? And so I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Wasn't really drawing an audience on Twitch anyway. It's not like we draw an audience on YouTube, but at least here I don't have to worry about amaranths nagging viewers. Why are people. Oh. Angela sent me a direct text. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why. It's not like. Okay, so she wrote, I posted it 3 times. The chat must not like it, but I said I downloaded Discord. Just need to help figuring it out. Okay, cool. Discord's pretty easy. I was able to walk Megan through it pretty well. Once you create an account on Discord, I can add you as a friend to WriterSanctuary, and then from there you just come to the channel and hit podcast. It's pretty easy. But yeah, when I have you on, I'll walk you through it. Simple. But that's weird. I wonder why like YouTube has something against Discord. Watch it bleep me out. Auto bleep. No. I know that links don't work, but I think that's because my anti-spam filter is like wound up high. So she's barking because Dan and I both have left. Oh, yeah. See, that's really pissing off the dog. Now I can hear her whining. Everybody's gone. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. That's good shit. I'm not a big beer drinker. Never have been. Like, I'll have a beer once in a while, but once in a very, very blue moon. But I'm more of, let's see, Drambuie, Fireball, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, if it's with Coke or Dr. Pepper. Yeah, and a lot of sweet stuff. I love sweet liquors, especially amaretto. Amaretto is my favorite. I'll knock out a bottle of that in an hour. The peanut butter whiskey is pretty awesome, though, and I haven't had that for a while. Oh, I drank it all. Damn. It's like, oh, I have some left. I don't. I also like wine, but yeah. Drambuie. So, anywho, don't fret. We're still doing the podcast. I guess I was on that story before I got sidetracked. By the time I got out of the shower, we got the stream load up. I did the thumbnail, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, I can do this. Why not? Let's add more to it. So I think I can swing it. I'll have to come up with a way where there's not so many pauses. Maybe be more focused on topics I want to cover. But I don't know. It's going to be an adventure. So we'll run it for. You know what? Let's do this. Let's say fuck it. We're going to do a podcast for the rest of the year and see what it looks like at the end of December. If it's not worth it, and I'd rather spend my time doing other shit, then we'll do that. But for now, let's keep the podcast. Let's keep the live stream. And then on Tuesdays, if Sam can't do it, we'll figure it out. Probably record them on the weekend and upload them to Crossing Colorado. It's not like I have a big audience there anyway. I think last time was just Diana and Neo. And I mean, I've got like 19 subscribers on that channel. Woo! Don't really do a lot for it though, so I'm not really bummed out about that. Like with anything, you have to create content. If you're not creating videos and shit, no one's gonna watch it, obviously. So Mike, if you don't know yet, Mom broke her foot accidentally kicking a box filled with her books. Just a reminder for everyone, don't kick a box of books. Holy crap, and this is after having her eye peeled back to clean it. So what you're saying is that she should be wearing an eye patch with a peg leg, and she's an all pirate. Arr, matey. The pirate of the books. Aye. Don't kick a box full of books. I like my pirate voice. I'm going to start doing more videos with pirate. I call it Neckbeard the Pirate. Okay. So maybe you could do a for the first hour very focused, then hang out after that. That's a possibility. Michael, I'm working on getting you sponsored by Drambuie. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Drambuie throw some money at me. It's the official drink of WriterSanctuary. You know, if I publish some books, I bet you they'd be all over it. Maybe I should get on that. Because, you know, it's funny. Because I've been working on this damn thing for months. I don't know what it is. I'm almost done though. Like, super close. I'm almost to a 7 too. So, I don't know. I just gotta hunker down, get off my ass, and finish it. That's the way to do it. But if you don't, then you're not going to publish it. Ron put in way more effort than I have, which is good job, Ron. Kind of jealous, but that's in a good way. It's like I'm jealous of Megan Grant's success on YouTube. Yeah, be kind of cool if I had that much, but you know, she's really good at what she does, so I'm proud of her. Just because I'm jealous of you doesn't mean I hate you or anything. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome. So, you have a fear of finishing things. Yeah, I have a fear of, what the hell is that? Oh, you know what? I looked that up too. There's an actual mental ailment. There's a name for it where you're afraid to finish shit. I'd have to Google it. I'm not gonna. I'm too tired. But there is a name for it. Yeah, it's called Michael. It's called being me. I don't necessarily know if it's a fear of finishing. It's a fear of what comes after it. It's all bleeds into that imposter syndrome where I don't believe I'm good enough, and I don't feel that way very much about my freelance writing because obviously I make enough money to buy my house. I've done a ton of cool shit over the years, so yeah, that part of it I'm okay with. It's the creative part that now I have to get past, and it's rough because I'm always in the back of my head. I keep getting Dad's voice back when I was a kid. How it's not very good, or it's never going to be good enough, and so it's stupid. That was 30 years ago. Nah, I'll figure my shit out and get it published. I'm really proud of this ebook though. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's kind of sad in parts. It's a really depressing book, but I liked writing it. I like writing it. It's fun. I enjoy it. I just like writing. I just want to write shit. I could say something here, but I'm not. Well, there's a lot of things you could say. I opened the door, or quite a few doors, so be it. So say we all. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. It was a fun while it lasted. I'll miss Chris, but I think we can handle it on our own. I need to learn how to use my big boy voice and talk and enunciate better. Especially if I want to start doing the videos. I have some skits and some parodies planned out as soon as I get a better camera. And some of them are just fucking amazing. Well, they're amazing in my head, so we'll have to see what they are in reality. Because, you know, things in your head always look and sound way better than what they turn out to be. So I'm not holding my breath too much on it, but I'm really looking forward to doing like the narrator and the counting words song. that I have planned out. That one's going to be awesome. So I'm going to start writing the lyrics to it and then try to muddle my way through to sing it. And then I'll have to figure out how to do the video for it. That's why I need a camera. And it's going to cost me a ton in freaking costumes. I mean, we're talking 9, 10, probably 12 to 15 different costumes from different periods, from different eras of history. So, yeah, it's going to cost a lot. But if it comes out even half as cool as I think it is, it's going to be worth it. Oh, only need a camera. I'm always at that spot, you know? If only I had this, I could be successful. And, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Everything is just that one more beyond, you know? If only I had a better car, or if only I had green grass. If only I had better soil on my ground aside from the sand. It's really hard to grow pumpkins in sand. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, couldas, ifs, ands, or buts. I don't know. I'm really not all that bummed, people. I may sound like I'm depressed, but I'm really not. I'm just tired, and I'm telling you, the amount of caffeine coursing through my body is driving me nuts. So what happened is that I got up this morning, drank my pre-workout, pounded down a protein shake, went to the gym, busted ass, walked back, had my Emerge, which has 5 times the caffeine in it as a cup of coffee. Then I had 5 cups of coffee, and then another cup of coffee just about an hour and a half ago. I've never had the pre-workout and Emerge in the same day, and I think that's what put me over the edge. So I'm gonna have to do either or from now on. Like, I love the Emerge because it wakes me up and I'm all perky and ready to go. And the pre-workout, I really haven't felt any different with it. I get the niacin flush where you get all tingly from the vitamin B, but I don't really notice a difference. Like, in my workout today, nothing changed feeling wise, as opposed to just drinking Emerge and busting it out on Monday. So I don't know if I really need the pre-workout shit, to be honest. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I go down, spend 40 minutes at the gym, and walk back. So there's about an hour's worth of workout because it takes me maybe 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes walk there, 7 to 10 minutes walk back, and then a 40-minute workout. So a little over an hour. So I don't think I need that much caffeine. Speaking of coffee, guess what I bought today? I found pumpkin spice coffee. Yeah, we had a discussion about pumpkin spice. I don't know if it was on Monday's stream or if it was on the podcast. But yeah, it was I'm not a big fan of pumpkin spice. I think it was on a live stream because Ty was here and where I was talking about it, where I don't drink pumpkin spice for the same reason why I've never played Final Fantasy. Everybody else loves it, so I'm not going to. That's the kind of way I roll. But I do have, let's do it. I have most of everything you need. Nice. I do have, I found blueberry coffee. I love the wild blueberry coffee, but I can't remember who makes it. Wild Mountain, Blue Mountain, something Mountain. It's a green box, but they have blueberry. And today I bought Keurig blueberry chocolate, or not today, but yesterday, and that is really good too. I'm telling you, I love blueberry coffee. All the pre-workout help your body remove the gases. I don't know. I was pretty gassy yesterday and today. Pretty sure that wasn't from the pre-workout though. Oh, I could have some rotten frosting. That cleaned me out. Lost 3 pounds that night. Yeah, don't ask. It was bad. Bad days. Um, yeah, I love the machines. I was kind of bummed out today though, because I thought I lifted more than I did on Wednesday. I sure as hell felt like I did, because I was like a sweaty mess by the time I was done. I'm like, oh yeah, I must have grinded out all kind of tonnage. I get back and look it up, and no, I lifted the same amount today as I did on Wednesday. I just used different machines, and which is good, because I did the chest press today. I upped up the pounds by 5. The ab crunch machine, I jacked all the way up to 105, 110. Then the lower back extension I was doing at 115, and the flies I was doing at 75. Because I'm still, it's been a long time since I've lifted any weights, so I'm getting past that. Oh, this hurts bullshit. But yeah, it was oh man, the press machine though. I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but on the press machine I did 45, and I did 3 sets of 20, and I got to 18 on the third set, and I couldn't do it. It's like there was no fucking way I was moving that weight. So I sat there for a second, took a few breaths. I'm like, oh no, we got this. I just need 2 more, and I pushed it out, and oh, it hurt. But hey, I was only doing 40 before, so I've increased the pounds by 5. Progress, man. Remember, you're only in competition with yourself. To help recover. That's why I like the protein powder that I get from Max Muscle. It's a post-workout protein shake, and it does great. But normally I drink it after my workout. But I found that I need to have something in my stomach before I go into the gym, but not too much because I'll yak. Um, so I just drank my shake before I went, just so that I had something in my stomach. And when I got home, I had an egg and sausage cheese thing. There was no biscuit to it. It's just the egg, uh, sausage, and cheese. And it's one of those Jimmy Dean Delights. Really good. I kind of liked it. But yeah. And I feel fine. I just like right now, I'm fucking jittery. I'm just my whole body is just like my heart is like saying, "You fucking idiot, don't do that again." So I'm not gonna do that again. I think I'll just stick to Emerge. Mostly, I like the way Emerge makes me feel. I'm more alert and focused. I'm ready to go for work, and I'm one of those type of people who I have to eat in the morning. I found that if I ate between 250 and 350 calories worth of actual food and not liquid, that I have I am way more alert in the afternoon. If I just have the protein shake, then by 1 o'clock I'm dragging ass, and like to the point where I'm passing out while trying to write. And so I have to eat in the morning. So yeah, I have to change my habits a bit, but it's all part of improvement, self improvement. Maybe that should be a podcast all about self improvement. You need to go for a couple of walks. I do. Yes, I do. Um, Especially after I have my Drambuie, which I got to put in. Hey, look, I got retweeted by Joel. So Joel retweets, but he doesn't say anything. I don't even know if he's watching. So, oh yeah, my Drambuie put me too high. But in reality, I've had 1,300 calories worth of food today. I did work up one hell of a sweat this morning. To burn off the jitters? Yeah, I think so. I tried that a little bit earlier today. Didn't fucking help. But then I had like 3 more cups of coffee since after that. So it might have helped. I just don't know if it did or not. Dram buoy. 318 calories. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. And I've been noticing visually, I can kind of start seeing a little bit of progress. Wednesday, I'll be doing a blog. It'll be 2 weeks of being at the gym. I'm going to do a before and after. I'll be tracking it every 2 weeks. More of a case study to see how long it actually takes before you're able to see a difference. So that'll be a lot of fun. You need to check out NetFit. My two buddies own it, and NetFit workout products are the best, and the thermo is amazing. Never heard of it, but I will take a look. I'm a big fan of Max Muscle, so I don't have buddies that work there, but God, I have got to restart my computer tonight. NetFit Nutrition. Is that what you're talking about? NetFit supplements? Ooh. NetFit Utah. Cool. I will take a look. I'm always looking for content for the blog. But you gotta be warned. I'm very honest when it comes to my reviews. If something sucks, I'm gonna let you know. Oh, I was ruthless to that palmini mashed potatoes. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to read that yet, but oh my god, choking back mashed hearts of palm. That was the worst. I still have nightmares. and Sam went out and bought the palmini hearts of palm angel hair pasta. Now she said I've had it before, and if it's the same stuff that we had when we had spaghetti, it was actually pretty good. But it came in the same kind of squishy package, so I'm like, oh no, oh no, no. And then we have the palmini lasagna noodles, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that does. But for that, I'm making my homemade spaghetti sauce. I'm going to use it because my spaghetti sauce is so thick it can stick like a straw straight up and down it. I mean, it's dense. So yeah, we're gonna make a lasagna out of it, and the lasagna noodles come in a can. I'm not sure how I feel about noodles that come in cans. You go through a lot of interesting shit on keto, that's for sure. That's the ones Mike at Ron. Go to NetFit LLC. They deliver everywhere. Yeah, I just put in NetFit in Google, and all their shit came up first page. And the LLC, the Utah, their Facebook and Twitter accounts. So yeah, just do NetFit and they'll pull up. But you know, I'm willing to try anything. I choked down nasty mashed hearts of palm. All for content. That's anytime we go to the store, that's what I look at. It's like, oh, you should see my cupboard right now. I've got so many keto microwave brownies now, different flavors, and I'm gonna pit one of the birthday cake for keto against Duncan Hines' actual birthday cake microwave brownie, and I can tell you right now that there's a massive, massive difference, and so in nutritional value, I don't know about taste yet, so I'm looking forward to test driving those. But yeah, whenever we go to the store, I'm looking at mostly for Crossing Colorado's the health and fitness and weight loss blog, and so I'm like, okay, so what can I write about now? I haven't done this one, haven't done that one. Oh, wait, here's one, and so like that's where I've done the dairy-free ice cream because I have psoriasis and dairy causes it to flare up, so I've been looking for a dairy-free alternative. So far, the chocolate peanut butter fudge gelato from Talenti is fucking amazing. If you can't handle dairy, that is one that you've got to try. That is so freaking good. But then I've come across quite a few that really, really sucked. And yeah, I'll add my Amazon link to it. I'm not expecting to get any sales because there's been a few products where I bash, like the palmini mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, I rip into that hard throughout the entire blog. But hey, here's the link if you want to try it yourself. I might get a commission off it, but it's horrible. I akined it to like I brought up that maybe they should do that on TikTok instead of eating Tide Pods, try to down a package of cauliflower mash, not cauliflower, hearts of palm mashed from Palmini. Because I thought, oh, that would be epic. Ugh. I could still feel it in the back of my throat. I don't know how Sam's going to fix that shit, but we got one more package of it to eat. And I hate wasting food. So, I don't know. We're going to see if round 2 would be any better. And if it does, if we do figure out some way to make it better, I'll definitely add that to the blog post. But I'm not holding my breath. When you come down for Thanksgiving, I'll work out with you. Cool. I'm hoping that stuff will be open at the fucking hotel. But now we just got a thing on the phone that Boulder, starting at 5 p.m. tonight, is now mandating masks of everybody over 2 years old in public. It doesn't matter where they're at. Like, oh, here we go again. You know, if people would just wear their fucking mask and get the vaccine, we would have been done with this shit months ago. It's treading on my rights. Well, you're treading on my rights by making me wear this fucking mask because you're too stupid to put it on in the first place. We could have had this shit dealt with last year. Breathe. I've been exposed twice. I've had the vaccine. I'm pretty fucking sure I'm immune to it now. I don't get sick though. I don't remember the last time I was sick by any kind of variant of the coronavirus. And this was dating back to my entire life. Virus infections just don't hit me. Except for West Nile. That one damn near killed me. But, and I've been, let's see, tetanus, blood poisoning twice. The bacterial stuff will kick my ass. But viruses? Nah. You can stay with us or Clint or Mom. Actually, dude, I appreciate it, and I love you guys, but you have no idea how much I'm looking forward to sleeping in a nice bed at the Hampton Inn at a Hilton. My bed is so horrible. I'm half tempted to see if I can afford one night stay at the hotel down the street just so I can get a night's sleep. I'm like, is that bad that I'm willing to spend $120 for one night of sleep? And I'm not even taking anybody with me. I'm going by myself so I can sleep in the fucking bed. Plus, they have a hot tub. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, especially now. God, I wish I had a hot tub. Oh, I do have a black membership to Planet Fitness. And I want to try the water massager. It's a waterbed massager. Looks awesome. Sam loves it. So I really, really, really want to try it. But then I feel kind of dirty. I'm like, I don't know if I want to lay there. What if I get too excited? I don't want to be in public. And, oh, they do have the massager chairs. So I might do that. But man, I have the perfect spot for in my backyard where I want to put my hot tub. Hopefully next year. After I build the patio that I want coming out my back, because I have huge double windows in my living room. That would make great if I knocked those out and put a set of French doors with a kind of a small alcove coming out into a patio. Stairs going down into my hot tub right there on the cement. Yeah, got it all planned out. It's going to be nice. What do you need? More glasses or a bed? I'm buying it. I got it. Mostly, I haven't got any glasses because things keep popping up. I've had to, well, I just got hit with a $215 internet bill from fucking Comcast in Xfinity. And I keep getting these commercials on Amazon or on the radio, how they have this special deal. It's unlimited internet and it comes with, I think it's Paramount Plus for free. And I'm like, Oh, you guys are so full of shit. Up to 1.2 terabytes is what you get. That's unlimited. And then they wind up charging you $50 for every 10 gigs after that. And so when you have a house full of kids streaming, including your downstairs roommate guy who's pulling video left and right, and then you're streaming left and right, you tap that 1.2 terabytes really goddamn fast. And then after that, they start racking up the charges. So I had to pay twice the internet bill this month because of shit we did in July. Like, God, you guys are so... That is such bullshit. I wish I could find a company here in my area that's worth a damn. Because I would drop Xfinity in a heartbeat. I hate Comcast. I've always hated Comcast. And that will never change. It's in the past, 21 years, their practices haven't changed at all. They're still douchebags. And so I'm not a big fan of CenturyLink either, because they were once Quest or US West, and there's a lot of bad blood between me and US West. And but with CenturyLink in Westminster on the fiber optic, I didn't have a single fucking problem. We tapped the shit out of that internet, and it didn't cost us anything extra. It didn't go down. I never had to call them once. I didn't have to wait for the internet to be back up because some transmitter down the street blew. It was perfect. It ran beautifully for we were there for 2 years. No problem. Here with Xfinity, it goes out if the wind blows right. And the shit's underground. That's what kills me. It's like, how the hell does that happen with the windstorm with the internet going out? It's all underground, you assholes. So I'm not a big fan of Comcast. So don't expect to have a Comcast advertisement on my videos anytime in the near future. In fact, I think the other night I went out of my way on Twitter and specifically told them never to contact me. Like, oh, I get frustrated. I will never sell your shit. Don't even bother emailing me. He just needs to go to an appointment. Yeah, it's not like it's overly expensive. We just haven't got around to doing it. And there's an eye place up the street, but I'm kind of worried about going to it because it's kind of in a shady area, and I don't know if I want a doctor in that kind of an area poking around my eyeball. So, but the frames and all that we buy off on the internet because I have to have special frames. I can't. Any other type of metal that touches my body eats away my skin. It's crazy. Like my belt will start eating away at my stomach. And so I'll get all these little sores and shit. And on my old pair of glasses, it was eating away this side of my face here. So Sam, long time ago, used to have to paint my glasses with fingernail polish because it would eat away at my face. And so then we discovered that I can handle titanium. So these are titanium frames, and they don't bug me in the slightest. Titanium, pewter, sterling silver, titanium, I said, stainless steel, and I think that's it that I can wear. Even high-grade pure gold, I can't wear it. It'll turn me green within 3 days. The cheaper the gold, the quicker I turn green. I think I can wear white gold, but I can't wear gold. So that's why you'll never see gold jewelry on me. I had a necklace that was made of pewter, and the pewter part, I would tarnish it so fucking fast. Like, it would turn black. But there was a little brass bead that held the string together that kept eating a hole in the middle of my chest. So I had to stop wearing the necklace. So, yeah. Yay. It's fun being allergic to everything. It's just metal. I don't have that much of a problem with anything else. Yeah, I just gotta be careful with metal. They were amazing. That is where the girls and I went. Hell, yeah, but you have much lower expectations. I don't know. We'll have to see. I need glasses badly, so I just might bite the bullet. But watch that be the one time where somebody dots my eye, fucks up my cornea even more. I have a scar that goes down the middle of my left eye, on the cornea, and that's why one of the reasons why my glass on this side is twice as thick is because I have that scar. And I just I don't like when people poke in my eye. Even when we're talking about mom, how she had to have her eye cleaned. As soon as Angela told me that, my eyes instantly watered. I was like, oh no. Same way with the needles. You talk about needles, and like right now, as soon as I brought it up, I could feel it going on my arm. Oh, I hate needles. I've had some bad experiences with needles, though. Not that I'm a drug user, just from the nurse. Like when I went to Job Corps, they gave you a TB shot when you first get there, and she comes up to me and goes to stick at my shoulder. Oops. She hit my shoulder, bounced out, and went back in. So she double tapped me with an oops. I was like, that's shit you don't want to hear when someone's poking you with a needle. Nah. How if I kick you in the crotch and say oops? Anyway, and the needle that the doctor stuck on my foot to get had a piece of shoe the size of a dime stuck to the bone of the bottom of my foot from a rusty nail. And the needle they used for tetanus and for the Novocaine, it felt like they were shoving a hose in my foot. Oh, it hurts so bad. Yeah. And they say, oh, if you look away, you can't feel it. Bullshit. It feels like someone's sticking an iron rod in my arm. I'm like, ugh. See? Now I'm like bugging out. Ugh. The quirks that make me me. Can you believe it, ladies? He's single. So anyway, yeah, see, it's stuff like this that makes the live stream so fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I love the back and forths. I love the relaxed. Let's have fun. That's what I like about the podcast and the live stream. That's what I want to keep doing with. I'm sure we can, like Sam brought up, we'll do probably a more serious, this is the topic for however long, and then we'll just bullshit the rest of the night. I'll just cut that part out of the podcast when I upload it to Spotify. It depends. If it turns out to be an awesome conversation, I just might leave it in. I need to start marketing that. I got a lot of work ahead of me. This is adding a lot more to my plate than I realized. But, something I figured out throughout the week is that I actually do have quite a bit of time to handle all this shit. So, my biggest issue is I got to figure out time management better. Like this morning, I didn't leave the house until closer to 7:15 or quarter after 7. I want to be out of here by 6:45. That makes sure that I get down to the gym, work out, and get back by 7:45, which gives me enough time to eat and take a shower before I start work at 8. By the time I got back, I was pretty hot and I needed to cool down, and it took me a lot longer to get back into the groove of things. So it's all about time management. If I can figure out a good way to manage my time better, then I think I can handle it all. Famous last words. You need a vacation. That's an understatement. I need a real vacation, longer than just a weekend, 2-night stay in Utah. I need like a week off. But that's not going to happen, especially now that I'm in charge of hiring a new writer this weekend. So that's going to double my workload. But I'm good. I handled 3 writers before, plus the social media person. So I'm good at managing my team. I'm a good boss. I'm great at what I do. I know what I'm doing, and that makes all the difference in the world. So it's not like it's going to be that stressful. But man, I would love a real non-working vacation. That would just be awesome. And it's possible, even with what I do now. Like if I was to schedule a bunch of work for my writers ahead of time that I edit and schedule for posting, I can take as much time as I want off and still get paid for it. I just have to make sure all that shit's done and be available if anybody has any questions, which is more often than not. But at least I wouldn't have to sit there and work on it. So it's possible to set all that up, but not right now. I've only got one writer and I'm getting stressed because my boss is telling me we need more content. I'm like, well, no shit. I thought you were supposed to hire a writer. He's all, no, you're supposed to interview him, then send him to me. I'm like, thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. I don't want to talk to anybody. He doesn't like vacations. There's a reason why I don't like vacations, though. And it spawned from um, running the computer center a long time ago, like more than 10 years ago. Every time I took a weekend off and left Sam, Buddha, and Sherry in charge of the store, by the time I would come back, it'd be a fucking train wreck. And so I'd wind up stressing and working twice as hard for the next 3 days. It's not worth it to take time off. And I keep thinking that every time I'm like, oh, I'm like when we go to Utah, I'm thinking, shit, what I gotta take the laptop just in case people are stupid. And it happens more often than you think. So there's a reason why I don't take non-working vacations, because it's more stressful by the time I come back. I might as well just fucking do it myself. And actually, the writer I have now is fairly good, so I'm not too worried about him. But now with this new one that I'm hiring, I have to kind of teach them how to do everything. So it's going to take about 2 or 3 months before they're up to speed, and that means spending some quality time showing them how I want shit done. Um, and it's a lot more difficult when you're when you're remote. So we're doing this all through chat, and I can do screenshots and I can do videos. Like a few of the videos I have on WriterSanctuary, I actually created for my writers on Green Geeks. And so, I'm like, anytime they ask a question, I'm like, here's the video. I describe it right here. Enjoy. And it actually worked out fairly well. So that's part of why, part of the videos I wanted to create this week were to help Ty. This is how I want the blogs to do or to work. This is how you use Photopea to open up a PSD file. This is how the best way to create content in WordPress. So they're actually more focused on helping Ty. So it benefits me because it helps him become a better writer for Colorado Plays, but it might actually get some views. So it works. Now I think about it, I have no idea how we got to that point. Like, I don't know the train of thought. I don't know the segue. Oh well. So yeah, that's what we're going to wind up doing. So my mind's made up. That's what we'll do. Starting next week. Really? What's next week? 10th. Okay, so starting the 10th, we'll do the podcast. I'll have specific topics that we'll cover, and then we'll hang out afterwards. And then on the 24th, I plan on having Angela up and running, and we'll be doing the podcast with Angela on the 24th, which would be cool. Go over that wordplay, please. No, I have no idea what that was. I don't know what I said. If you weren't paying attention, I was sure as fuck wasn't. I have no idea what I said. So about a segue. I don't know the segue. I don't know how we got to that point where I was talking about videos. Hiring writers. Okay, now I'm seeing the train of thought. All right. We went from hiring writers to doing the videos to teach them how to write, and then doing videos on how to teach Ty to write. Okay, so there we go. It made logical sense. That's all I care about. Anywho, yeah. So, okay, well, since we're here, let's talk about some goals. So I know I said it earlier, but I am on course to write more than 100,000 words this month, which I haven't wrote that much since my prime in Textbroker. In fact, I'm half tempted to go back through my old spreadsheets and find how many, find out when the last time I wrote more than 100,000 words was. Maybe a couple years ago, I know that. So I'm on course for that, and at this rate, I will get pretty damn close to 1 million words this year. which is pretty cool. I'm jazzed. I don't know if it's going to help the blogs at all, but I don't know. When I did the 30 days of blogging for Crossing Colorado, my traffic increased by 25%. So I'm hoping that if I even get a 12% of that um, for WriterSanctuary, that would like make me all kinds of jazzed. So I'm pretty excited about what's coming up. I've got some really good blog posts that I think are awesome. And I'm hoping if I can manage my time better, I'm hoping to have some decent videos up next week. And have my ebook just about done. And then I got to do Despair. So what I figured is what I should have done before, a long time ago, is do an experiment like this, but for YouTube. Dedicate my morning to creating YouTube videos for 30 days. I'm still debating on doing that. In fact, when I ran the opinion poll on the channel, should I try 30 days? The vast majority of voters said I should. So I'll probably be doing that after this blogging experiment is over, because there's no way in God's green earth that I'm going to be able to do both. I mean, I'm spending 4 to 6 hours a day just on my blogs. That gives me just enough time to get my Green Geek stuff done for the night. And then some things I have to, like I was working until, holy shit, I was working for Green Geeks up until like 8:30 last night. It was a long day. And I'm going to have to do some stuff this weekend to catch up. So there's no way that I'd be able to do 30 days of videos on top of 30 days of blogging. That would just be too much. Maybe down the road. It'd be interesting. I don't know if that's possible. There'd be shitty videos, that's for sure. I could do like a YouTube Shorts, where they're only like up to 60 seconds. I do those for Buy Me a Coffee supporters already. I forgot to do yesterday's. But they're quick. I just talk into the phone for less than a minute, upload, and I'm done. So I could probably do a lot of those. But that's not how I'm going to do it. The 30 days of YouTube videos will actually be videos with decent content that people might want to watch. I don't think I'm going to include... Oh, I am going to include the live streams in that, because I think that would just be too much. Doing a live stream on Tuesday or Monday and Friday, and then 5 videos a week. So technically I'd be uploading 7 days a week. Or maybe I should do 30 videos, 30 uploaded videos in 30 days. Okay, so that means I would have to do a video, take a break, and then do a live stream on Fridays and Mondays. That's actually not too bad, as long as I can maintain my day. So that's where that's going to be. Anywho, I think we're just about close to wrapping it up for the night. Unless anybody has anything to add, any questions, comments, or concerns. Like I said, I know Neo was kind of stressed out about the title, and I was at first too. But now that I talk about it more and talk with you guys, I think we got this. I think we can handle it. I think I can add a bit. I think I can add enough to it where it would be worthwhile to watch. I'm going to miss the banter and the back and forth with Chris, but it is what it is. So I think I'm going to stick with the age-old adage of the show must go on. Patrick says, I have a question. Shoot. I'm all ears. I'm not going anywhere. Except for maybe we'll get more drabby. But you know, on a second thought, I don't like getting drunk. So after you started talking about it, I was okay. I'm sorry for freaking you out, Neo. I was kind of freaked out too at 5 o'clock. That's when I got the email from Chris. I'm like, well, I got it earlier, but I just read it at 5. So I was like freaking out a little bit, thinking, well, shit. Most of the topics I have are for back and forth, so I don't know. I was talking with Sam. I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm good enough to be by myself. I work a lot better. I'm funnier if I have somebody to feed off of. Uh, that's why Chris and I worked out so well. So if I have somebody that I can feed off of, then yeah. But I don't know if I can do that on my own. I'll try. I'm still going to give it a shot. But after talking about it more and actually working out through some of the issues in my head as I'm talking, I come to realize that, you know what? I am a badass. I can do this. I hope. What's the best way to get into writing? Depends on what kind of writing you want to do. If you want to be a freelance writer, then there's two different paths you can take. Like Megan Grant went by way of learning all she could about writing and starting entrepreneurship, uh, doing her own business, getting private clients, that kind of path. It takes quite a bit more work, but the end results are way greater. Now, what I did was I went through content mills like Textbroker and worked my way into freelance writing, and it took me a little bit longer, mostly because I didn't have enough faith in myself to actually get private clients at that point. And so, uh, even though Megan and I took two completely different paths, we're both still on the same path. We're still freelance writers. Um, yeah, so, but if you want to do more creative stuff, I initially started using Wattpad as a way to test the waters to see if anybody would read my shit to begin with. Like, I don't want to like put all this effort into something and then get shot down by every publishing house and then like no one wants to read it. So I figured with Wattpad I can do fan fiction without getting sued, and I can throw something out there and see if people like it. And like the beginning of the end story, that's like last week somebody added it to their own Star Trek playlist. So even though I wrote that in 2016, it was probably another one of those cringy as hell stories because it was a while ago. Um, People are still adding it and reading it. So I like using Wattpad as a way to figure out my style, if people will enjoy it, and then from there, try publishing. I know Mom doesn't like self-publishing, but I'm going to try it. I think it'll be, I don't know, I think it'll be okay, mostly because I spent a big part of my career in marketing anyway, so I'm fairly sure I can do the marketing part. Ron Kincaid, good guys, good night. Hope everyone has a great weekend. See you Monday. Michael, hang in there. You are a positive influence. Thank you very much, Ron. It helps to know stuff like that. So very appreciated, Ron. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. So it really depends on what kind of writing you want to get into. Like, I don't know if Patrick really wants to get into writing or if he's just like feed me questions so I don't look like an idiot standing in here with staring at a camera all night. Either way, it's appreciated. But yeah, there's all kinds of different things you can do. It really depends on, just like with Angela and Mom, I don't have the money to invest into getting my book published. So I don't have a agent on call. I don't have an editor. I mean, it costs quite a bit to get started. And so that's one of the reasons why I want to go with self-publishing at the very beginning. I want to see just how hard it is and what kind of methods work. So I've got like a slew of blog posts and videos are already ready to go for self-publishing. And then eventually, like with 7, I probably will do the same thing Mom and Angela did, but with different, better publishers. So, yeah, so it really depends on how you want to go with it. For those of you leaving, smash that like button. Thank you very much, Angela. Yeah, if you're leaving, hit the like button. Don't forget. Not only does it help the algorithm, but it boosts my self-esteem. At least I'm honest. How many other YouTubers say that? Probably not very many, unless they're really desperate. I'm not. I just think it's funny. Yeah. And subscribe. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That used to be one of my my intros to my videos. Before we get started, hit the like button, help the channel out, and for more videos about yada yada yada, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit me up on social media, on Twitter and Facebook, or use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website. So I took out that entire section from videos because it didn't seem like it was having that much of an impact. I wasn't getting more subscribers. I wasn't getting more likes. Nobody, I can't say nobody was using it because I still get some comments through the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com. Mostly nowadays, I even got offered for a sponsored post. I forgot to reply to the guy. Guess I better reply. He asked me how much my rates were. I'm like, well, for publishing on my sponsored post is $120 flat. That's how much it costs for you to put your shit on my website, because I'm anal about what comes on my website, and I will go over your shit with a fine-tooth comb, including your links, because I'm not going to send out crap on my site. Very proud of my website, and I'm not going to peddle spam or fake shit or scams. So I get really anal about it. And normally when people pay the $120, they're pretty serious about getting their content on it. So it works. I made quite a bit of money last year from it. And it only takes me 10 minutes to go through their stuff and go through the links. So essentially I make $120 inside of 10 minutes. You can't fucking beat that. So I'm gonna let them know it's $120, but it's negotiable. I can be talked down lower. It really depends on how much content you have and everything like that. But it just doesn't go on my blog. Like when I put their stuff on my blog, I'm also pushing it out to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and sometimes I'll even throw it in my videos. So you're actually getting quite a bit for $120 in the grand scheme of things. I should raise my price, huh? I should charge them 1,000. See if they pay it. Tell them 1,000, but it's negotiable. No, you don't want to shoot too high, because then you wind up scaring people away. And you don't want to shoot too low because you don't want to undervalue your website. So you got to find a place where in that happy medium. And for me, $120 was first came about because of the first sponsored post that I got paid for last year. Like I was going to charge them $100, be flat. You know, it's a good rate. So she came back and said, "I'll give you 120, and if you can share it on social media." I'm like, I do that anyway. I use Publicize, so it's automatically shared to everything as soon as I hit the button. So I'm like, well, shit, sure. If I give you an extra $20, I'm not going to argue. So that's where that fee came from. So I'm like, all right. So I charge $120 from now on. And yeah, I have to contact them because that's another $120 possibly. But as I was saying is that you don't want to, like if you start saying like, I'll do it for $700, I'm like, it's a blog post that they're going to put on your website. I don't think anybody charges that much. You're going to scare people away. But $100, $150, people are more inclined to pay, especially if you have a popular website or cover a specific topic. And that's what I do. So my website isn't like uber popular. I only get like, I think last month we had like 3,000 visitors. It's going up this month, but at that point, I think I was only getting 4,000 visitors a month because there's a lull during the summer, industry standard. And so I don't have a lot of people coming to it, but I do cover specific topics that nobody else covers, and so that's why she contacted me. So good night, Sam. Yeah. Oh, because I was wrapping it up. It's like, why is everybody leaving me? Dirt. I'm the one who said I'm wrapping it up. That's what happens when I get a good question or get on a good topic. Like I'll go off for about 10 minutes and like, yeah, I thought I was going to get off like 10 minutes ago. That's probably Sam telling me that I should get off. No, it's Patrick with another cheese. Is that a cheeseburger picture? Yeah, fuck you. You're right. Nice. Yeah, that does look pretty good though. Is that, what is that? I can't tell. Ooh, is that barbecued steak in there? Oh my god, that looks good. Oh, that looks fattening as fuck. With all that cheese. That does look good though. Yeah, I don't know where you're getting these burger pictures, but goddamn, I so can't wait. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. As long as I can lose the weight. So I'm going to be pushing really hard to lose the last so I can go back to eating real food. Though, like I told Sam, because Sam feels better about being on keto when she knows that I'm doing it because I'm more supportive. There's a lot of stuff that we eat on keto that I really like. Like that cauliflower rice teriyaki chicken was fucking amazing. It was so good. And I'm a big fan of burger and cabbage, which I'm hopefully will have tomorrow night. So there's a lot of stuff that we have on keto that I really like. But then there's stuff that isn't on keto that I really like cookies. Or I want a I want to eat a box of Lucky Charms. That's the day after I'm done with the keto. I'm gonna go get a box of Lucky Charms and a gallon of milk. Probably not milk because I am. It's not that I'm lactose intolerant, but I do wind up getting more blisters from psoriasis if I drink milk. So I'm gonna have Lucky Charms. Oh, great. Oh, I hate spammers. Let's see. How do I do this here? I'll put you in timeout. Well, I can't boot people out. I can report you, I guess. I guess report for pornography. Boom. Eat shit and die, Toto. Okay, what about this one? Report for unwanted commercial content or spam. I'll put you as spam. There. There's gotta be a way to. Let's see. Hide user on this channel. See, I wish there. Why can't I boot somebody? Remove? Oh, that just says delete one message, but you know. Okay. This is fun. Thank you guys. Not only are you adding to my watch time by having concurrent viewers, but now I get to experiment with how to block people. So I appreciate it. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I don't want to pin it. I already reported it. Is there a way to like mass remove messages? Maybe. Remove. Bam. I can put you in timeout. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not really sure if not your cheese is really spam or if they're just inappropriate. Take the ham out and you're left with burger. Yeah, okay. Enjoy your burger. I need religion to keep myself from going crazy. I'm on medicine. I want to be a writer. Well, that's good. I don't need religion. I've never been a religious person. I'm not against people who are. I'm just not a big fan of organized religions in general. But if you get something out of it, hey, that's up to you. I'm on medicine. Sorry, I guess. I don't know. If it's helpful, then cool. But you want to be a writer, yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff. How to cover freelance writing, blogging, and soon self-publishing. So, yeah, I wish there was I don't People were able to ban before. Wow, sorry, Mike. No, don't be. Like I said, not only are they helping me get watch time, which is greatly beneficial, by the way. Thank you guys very much because it puts me closer to getting monetized. But it gives me a chance to go through and figure out how to block people. So it's good. It's okay to have feelings. Yeah, it is. Always. Um, just when people come in here and start shouting that they beat their wife, that's a little out of the left field there. So, but yeah, I have nothing wrong with people with having feelings. I have feelings. Everybody does. Kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know how to adjust. There's no way. That is weird. Like on Twitch, I can block people. So that's different. I don't know. I've never had to do this before, so I'm really appreciative. I'm serious. I'm not joking either. That's when y'all do it. When I get scammers or spammers, it gives me a chance to practice because normally my audience is pretty well mannered. So I just don't know. I don't know. I'll have to probably Google it. Thank you. Oh, you are very welcome, Chris. Remember, hit the like button, peeps. Yes, hit the like button. I got to go to work. Thank you. That's what I needed. You are welcome, Chris. Yeah. I've got lots of stuff here on Writer Sanctuary's videos and the WriterSanctuary.com website. So, I blocked him. Oh, I think it only blocks it for you, though. Like, that is weird because I knew there was a way to block, but there's no way for me to block from my end. That is dumb. Huh. Hide user on channel. That's the only thing I can do. I put the dude in timeout. I don't know if that does anything though. Because I put him in timeout for 300 seconds. Woo! Yeah. That's weird. I don't think I've ever had such an aggressive spammer before. Like we had that that Brazilian chick came on like at the very end of the podcast. But yeah, that's weird. Not only that, but I had like two extremely weird comments back to back. KDC, I'm so late. Oh, see, yeah, you are. Like we're getting ready to wrap it up, man. I guess I can stay on for another 15 minutes. We'll just make it an even 9 o'clock. You missed the spammer issues, which is weird. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't understand why I can block people as a viewer, so I can't see their messages, but I can't block people as the channel owner. I can only hide people. Now that is stupid. So I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I attended art school in 1979. I learned how to express myself. Awesome, Laura. Cool. Dad went to, Dad has his BA in graphic design, and I did really well in my art history course in college. Not that I got to finish, but yeah, I'm a big fan of art. Is extremely therapeutic. That's one of the big reasons why I like to write. I can be creative. I can create a whole world where I am in absolute control of what happens in a world where I have no control at all. So it's extremely therapeutic to be a writer. As I bet it's probably extremely therapeutic to be a painter. Or I love colored pencils. So, and I love being creative in any aspect. I love going through and making new maps in Neverwinter Nights, which is a PC game on Steam. And I love making adventures. I love writing scripts. There's a lot of things I'd like to do that it just was one of the big reasons why I play Minecraft so much. Minecraft to me is extremely relaxing because I can just build. I can get on a boat and go fishing all day if I want in the game. I know it's all a game, but it's nice to just forget about the world for a moment. I mean, collect your shot or collect your shit. So it's the key words that open the chat up. Like what I do, talk about hamburgers. Hamburger opened up the world, or opened up the channel to a world of spam. I don't know what else I could have said. Is that steak? Cheese? Look at all that cheese. I don't know. That's a new one. Neo, I have seen a lot of streams. I reported this his too. Awesome. This comments went away for every time I sent the report. Awesome. I wish I knew how to do it from my side. It's kind of why I wanted Sam to be a moderator. Not like what the night just talking about an hour ago. How I don't know if I need a moderator because my audience is pretty stable. Have you written any books and where can I find them? Jake, I haven't yet. I am working on finishing my autobiography right now about how I got started as a writer, and I am pretty close to finishing it. Once I do, I will definitely let everybody know on either the live stream on Mondays or the podcast on Fridays. But I'm really super close. I'm pretty excited. Your voice is so soothing. I am going to put this on and meditate. Thank you very much, Pat. Actually, you're not the only one who's ever told me that. In fact, I know some people who've used my voice for a bit more than meditation. I'll just leave it at that. Where did all the new people come from? I have no idea. Yo, but hey, everybody's welcome here. That's fine. I'm all about getting new friends. Let's see. Right? I think Sam was talking to Patrick. Neo, usually you should be able to do that, or the moderators, right? I don't know. KDC. Okay, KDC, here we go. Let's try this one more time with feeling. Okay, so Chris has a lot of things going on right now, and so he's not able to do the podcast anymore. And he goes through a lot of anxiety issues, and he's got some things to work out, and so he's not going to be doing the podcast anymore. He'll try to pop in once in a while and chat, but he just has to work on his own shit, and that's fine. I'm not mad at him for it. I was kind of disappointed. I kind of panicked slightly when I first made the podcast title because I didn't know what we were doing with it. I'm like, God, I don't know if I could do this on my own. And then I came to realize that the fuck I can't. Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna. And so yeah, that's where that's at. Chris he's a good guy. Don't get mad at him. He's just got a lot of shit on his plate. So sometimes it happens. You just gotta roll with it. So, anywho, let's see. What else can we do's? I grammar properly. I have that tank top. Does any of the new people have anything they would like to ask before we end the night? I hope things get better for him. He'll be in my prayers. Yeah, he's got some stuff. So don't be mad at him. I'm not. I'm disappointed. I thought we had a good thing going. I am very good. Chris and I just jive, and so that's going to be kind of tough to not do anymore. But you know, he's got to do his own thing, and I hope he does well and gets the shit together. So, but he does. He reads my blogs and comments, so he's still doing good. And he seemed like he was in good high spirits this morning when he was it this morning or yesterday? I think might have been yesterday, where he commented on the blog, and so he'll be fine. I'm sure he will be. Oh, but yeah, that's weird. Like, there's all these new people. I don't know who to block. It's like, who's a spammer? I don't know why. That is so dumb. You know, you think with being the channel owner, I'd have like superior admin skills over the chat. YouTube's like, nah, you don't need that. Why would you want to do that? That's crazy. Yeah. That's the first time that's ever happened, though. Like I said, the only time I've ever had a spammer was that Brazilian chick a couple of days ago. Was it Monday? Or was it last week? I think it was last week. But aside from that, I've never had anybody come in here and shout that they beat their wife. That's probably going to get flagged from YouTube. But yeah, it's, I reported him, but still, strange. Especially shortly after I said we don't need a moderator. Maybe I'll make Neo or KDC. Well, I can't say KDC a moderator because he doesn't show up until 8:45. It's all good. I know you got shit to do, dude. I can make Neo a moderator. She's on all the time. Or even Angela. Or shit, I can make you all moderators. How about that? You are a moderator. You are a moderator. Who's now texting me shit? Patrick. What I said. Right? That's all we were doing was talking about a hamburger. And then all we got a flood of random shit. I wonder if everybody's like searching for hamburgers at the time that I said it. I don't know. I don't know if it was anything we said, Patrick, or what, but you know, Simon Miller got in trouble from YouTube because the moderator, not moderator, but the reviewers said that he said something, a slur, that he actually did not say. So I'm wondering if the auto systems are like really screwed up and maybe I'm not talking clear enough for it. I don't know. Okay, so how about let's see what happens. I want to make Neo a moderator. Bam. Neo Soul Rider is now a moderator for your channel. Okay, see what you can do now. Like I can still see the dude. It just says message deleted by me. And Diana for mod. Yeah, Diana's on here enough where I could probably make Diana mod, but I don't know if she's still on. But you know what? So bam. And hell, I'll make Sam, bam, and Angela, bam. Now I've got an army of moderators. Diana today? Yeah, Diana was here earlier. Let's see. Where's Chris? I hope things get better for him. What is the best blog post title you came up with? Definitely the review of Buy Me a Coffee. Is it worth adding to your blog? I can't remember the exact title. I'd have to look it up real fast. But it's in the top search of Google. If you look at review Buy Me a Coffee, that's me. I made sure that I used exact metrics, which analyzes the headline. And so I kept it in the green. And that one I really didn't put a lot of SEO into. I just wrote it because I thought the company was awesome. And so that kicked ass. So, hey, look, Angela Miller now has a little wrench on her name. Cool. What's another good one? My Progressive Soup. Oh, what's one of the titles for that? Because that was the #1 for fucking years. Is the Progressive Soup diet? Oh shit! You know, I create so many damn titles. I don't know. But I had like 3 Progressive Soup articles on Crossing Colorado that was like on the top 10. The only one that was out was beating me was Progressive Soup itself. It was great, and that had no SEO to it at all. I just wrote it because that's how the diet I was on was. Can you lose weight eating nothing but Progressive Soup? That's the article. And I lost my first 40 pounds just by eating soup at lunch and dinner. And so I wrote that article, and like almost overnight, that just shot up. And like the only website that was ahead of me was Progressive Soup itself. And so that was pretty cool. And that was a long time ago. And then Google launched their Your Money, Your Life algorithm change, and that hurt a lot of health and fitness websites. And I got lumped in with a bunch of scamming articles and stuff. I'm like, There's no fucking way, because every article I write links back to scientific research. Everything I talk about is scientific based. And so, or science based. And so I was pretty pissed. But I went from getting 200 plus visitors a day to 20 within 6 hours. Literally overnight, I lost all my traffic after that algorithm change. So that's going to be a little bit more to get back into. God, I was so pissed. Like, I don't understand why I got lumped into all that. I don't talk out my ass. Okay, so there's a running joke that I'm never wrong. And it's not that I'm never wrong, it's that I don't offer information in a conversation if I don't know something to be fact. There have been times where I was wrong and everybody gets excited because they'll Google it and like point out, hey, you were wrong. I'm not anymore after that because I love to learn and I don't offer anything to a topic if I don't know information to it. And so it gives the sense that I'm never wrong, but that's not the case. So, like, when I write those blog posts, I'm like, I'm coming from the perspective of experience and scientific research. And it just pissed me off. I got clumped into that. Let's see. Is there a hype man title? No. Unfortunately not. Let's see. Report. Report, Patrick. He used the word hamburger. No, all I got is pin, message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, and add moderator. So I don't have a marketer, but that would be kind of cool. I wonder if I can... Oh, see, now if I was in the YouTube partnership program, oh, I bet you that's what it is. If I was in the YouTube partnership program, I can assign emojis and shit. So I wonder, as soon as I get into the YPP, if I can give you like a badge for being the hype man. We'll have to look it up. That'd be kind of cool. Do you have links to those articles? I do, if I look it up. If you Google review Buy Me a Coffee, that's me, number one. The Progresso Soup one is kind of buried now because it's been a long time since I've updated it. So if you don't keep your content fresh and updated regularly, Google will start to bury it. So I haven't revamped those articles in quite some time. So I think they're like on page 2 or 3 now. But it was pretty cool while it lasted. And if you look up text broker or writing on text broker, or I know text broker writing example, I'm on the first page. But text broker writing, I think, will show, I think I have like half of the search results and all of the video content on Google. I think. I know it was, it's one of the text broker search terms, but it's pretty cool. As for titles, it's really hard. I've had so many good ones. But the only way you actually know if you have a really good title is by the click-through rate. Like on YouTube, it's your title and your thumbnail that get the click-through. But in a Google search, it's going to be your title and the relevant description that's under it. So back in the day, they used to use meta descriptions, but now the Google algorithm will actually scan through your content and pull the most accurate information for a search term out of your blog post. So a meta description isn't really all that necessary anymore, depending on the search. But your title, definitely. So the only way that you know you have a good title is if your CTR in Search Console is fairly high. And for Google, anything I think over 3% is considered good. Oh God, it's been a long time. If you get like a 10% click-through rate on Google, you're doing fucking amazing. So I looked at Progresso Soup. Yeah, it's probably not there. I'm gonna have to look now because now I'm curious where it's at. Try Progresso Soup Diet. I think I did that one too. Progresso Soup Diet. Oh, wow. I'm like, holy shit, I'm still on the first page. Wow. That's kind of cool. December of 2015. And I am number 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. For the Progresso Soup Diet. It's actually got a fairly high search volume. I wonder why I don't do better than that. Probably because I haven't updated it in a while. Oh yeah, I remember writing that. Oh wow, I don't want to read it because it's going to make me cringe. What's another? I swear it was on the first one. Progressive Soup. Probably buried now. Amazon. Yeah, see, all the shopping ones are taken over. So I'm probably not going to be. There's page 2. Now I'm all going through my search here. What else we got? Oh, wow. Page 4? Fuck me. I'm like way down there now. That's kind of a bummer, actually. I had a lot of articles there at one point. Now it's page 5. At that point, I don't care anymore. I'll have to go through and revamp those articles and get those positions back. Yeah. But at least I'm still up there for Progresso Soup Diet, so. This is the first title that came up. Out of 89 Progresso Soups, these 10 are the healthiest. Yep, I found your article. Typing the keyword diet brought it to first page. Yeah. Progresso Soup Diet. That actually was doing, I think that was the one that was like right below Progresso Soup at one point. So that's kind of impressive that it's still up that high. Usually they Google sync shit by now. I still get traffic to it, not very much, but I think I need to revamp it. Another reason why you need to revamp your shit. They are old articles? Yeah, they are. That was 6 years ago. So yeah, I'm going to have to definitely go through it. Okay, what's up with Patrick's phone? His question mark has the exclamation point in it. Holy shit, he's right. Or she's right. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. What kind of icons are you using, man? That's crazy. Alrighty, so I guess I'm going to wrap it up. It's 9 o'clock. We managed to hang on a little bit longer for KDC to hang out with us. I know you're busy, buddy, so I just wanted to make sure I was on for you. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, now's a good time to bring them up before I call it a night. What we're going to do, I covered, was Chris is no longer doing the podcast with me, so don't be mad. He's got stuff to work out. It's all good. We're all good. We're moving forward. Starting Friday, I'll start doing more focused content for writing, freelance writing, blogging, and self-publishing. And then after I cover the topics, we'll just hang out and bullshit. Monday live streams will still be the same as they always are. Just Sam and I sitting here in front of the camera getting liquored up. Aside from that, I'm hoping that I will be able to get some actual videos up next week, but I'm not sure if I will, simply because the 30 days of blogging, 3 blog posts on 3 different websites every day is taking a lot more time than I thought it would. Still, I'm definitely going to be hitting more than 100,000 words this month, and that's pretty awesome. That's on top of writing Despair 7, the ebook, and anything else that I decide to put effort into. I will be working on the ebook hopefully the rest of the month, so it'll be out ready for publishing soon. And I think that's going to open up all kinds of cool doors. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, especially to the new people who showed up late tonight. Chris and trying to remember everybody's name, Laura and Pat Marcathy. God, I hope I said that right. Probably didn't. Who knows? And the not your cheese with the odd opening, and then the spammer that we wound up getting rid of. Okay. Might remote join though. No, me next Monday. I'll be in Sterling. Oh, see? Well then, fine. I'll be by myself. I do fine by myself. Fuck off. But if you, I don't know, because you have to use your phone out in the driveway, and if you put it down on the chair, then it's like almost worthless. We'll have to figure it out. Good night, guys. Thank you for catching me up to speed, Mike. Not a problem, KDC. Hope to see you on Monday night. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap that up. All right, thank you guys very much for watching. I feel better. I was stressed out. I'm gonna miss Chris, but I think we got this, right? Oh yeah. Do you know why we got this? Because I'm Captain Kick-Ass, that's why. I'll see you guys on Monday.